Hey DJ Moby TV fans, what's going on? This is DJ Moby, and as you can see, I am sitting here in my living room. Thought I would take this time and make a video since, just got done eating dinner and got done studying moments ago, so I figured I would kill time just to do this for y'all. Now, this is basically just a little something I want to get off my chest. Now, nothing personal, just to be clear. Now, I've been getting back into a lot of wrestling here lately, and I'm telling you, boy, it's no secret that I love wrestling. I love pro wrestling, It's just that I never get to watch it on television anymore since I have to work almost every night. I have to work Monday nights, and I have to work Thursday nights, And then, of course, I do go to the SWF down in Tullahoma, which is like a 30-minute drive from here, so, yeah, it's really good up there to go. And I really like to go to Lewisburg one day and to watch ASW. They do that every Saturday night. But I'm telling you, wrestling here today is kind of lacking a bit. Sure, down in on WWE, they got Brock Lesnar back, and they got all that. But in TNA, they're really lacking. TNA is starting to become like another WCW. All you see is the old guys on there. All you had is, pretty much all you see on there is Hulk Hogan and Sting and the Hardys and Mr. Anderson. I've checked out the clips on YouTube, on their YouTube channel, but I miss TNA the way it used to be, back when it used to perform in Nashville. Remember how, y'all know how back when TNA was part of the National Wrestling Alliance, it was actually, it came on like, they did their little weekly pay-per-view thing, and it would come on every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. And it was so awesome, because back when I used to live in Estill Springs, which is like a 10-minute drive from where I live in Winchester, I used to get it on pay-per-view completely by accident. We didn't order it or nothing. It would just, boom, we get it. Channel 99. It was so cool. I'd sit in my living room and I'd watch it, and it was so awesome. You had Jeff Jarrett, you had Ken Shamrock, you had R-Truth back when he was K-Crush. Then he changed it to Ron the True Killings. Then you had AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn, they're feuding, and you had Low Key. That was just so freaking cool back in the day. And one thing I loved about TNA the most back when, not only did it come on pay-per-view at that time, no commercial breaks, but it was kind of like that old WCW bit. It had that wrestling in there, but it had the high-flying flyers of the X Division, and it had like the little, it was kind of like a mixture of all kinds of wrestling. Old WCW mixed with some maybe Lucha Libre, I don't know. But it was so cool back in the day. But it's just horrible. Wrestling today is becoming so horrible for me that I would rather watch the dying days of WCW in 2000, back when Vince Russo was running things. That right there was so entertaining than the wrestling today. Ever since WWE has gone family-oriented, they want to focus more on the kids and stuff like that. It's just, God, it's horrible. It's all the time you see that John Cena. The only thing they had going good for them is, aside from Brock Lesnar, is when they got The Rock to come back. And then they went at it at WrestleMania, and The Rock won, thank God. And also, I've been watching on their channel, the Psychopathic Video, because those of you who don't know, Insane Clown Posse they have their own little wrestling federation, JCW, and it's way entertaining. It's more entertaining than WWE and TNA on television today. I mean, it was just, it was really good, even though, Violent J and Shay Tudo, they try and pull themselves off as commentators and announce team, and usually they just crack jokes and everything. There's really actually no play-by-play. But yeah, that was really cool. I actually have two of their DVDs of mine, which are, well, not really all that good, because at first it was kind of like, JCW was basically like a mock promotion. They really weren't taking it all seriously. I mean, they really didn't have good professional wrestlers. The moves were all sloppy, and it was really, but now that they've taken it real serious and got real professional wrestlers, it's been, when I watched it on the channel, yeah, I was amazed. But, excuse me. But yeah, I really miss good wrestling. I mean, yeah, I get to watch it every Friday nights in Tullahoma. That's about it. And of course, I get to watch it on YouTube. And does anybody happen to remember that one promotion? XPW. There was a hardcore wrestling promotion down in California. They were basically just a West Coast ripoff of ECW, because anytime you watched it, you saw a lot of ECW people on there. And I mean, from Terry Funk to Sabu, the Sandman. I mean, yeah, they had some of their own original talent, but it was just crazy. But I watched some of their matches, and they were really good. I mean, I can't just blame them for having just original ECW talent, but they deserve a lot of credit for being entertaining also. And I watched those King of the Death matches. They would have these little tournaments to determine the King of the Death match champion, I guess you could call it. And boy, I saw a bed of nails in a corner. I saw a freaking bed of thumbtacks, barbed wire baseball bats, flaming tables. People would be falling like 15 feet in the air. It was crazy. And speaking of ECW, I actually miss ECW also. I mean, who can blame me? The original ECW. Not that crap that came on Tuesday nights on Sci-Fi. Oh yeah. But, yeah, ECW was awesome too. I remember back when I was a kid, my dad would come home from work, and it would be on like maybe at 3 in the morning, and he would tape it for me. And I got to watch Tommy Dreamer and Sabu and all those people, and it was so weird. I mean, it was nothing like it was nothing that WCW and WWF put on at the time. They were more into childish, cartoonish, animated gimmicks and stupid storylines. But yeah, who knows, maybe one day I'm gonna have to put on a wrestling promotion. I mean, if I see P can do it, why can't I? Come on, I'm DJ Moby. I can do anything I want. But yeah, I would like to have dreams of opening my own wrestling promotion. That would be awesome. It would be a mixture of all my favorite wrestling promotions, from ECW to the Attitude Era of WWF. Just to all those great days of wrestling that we used to sit back. I mean, the 90s is where it was at. But I think I'm pretty much done here with this video, and I want you all to tell me what you think about today's wrestling and wrestling from the past. But just comment this video and just give me your thoughts on what you think of today's wrestling. Just comment whatever you want about anything about wrestling. It don't matter to me. I'd be more than happy to reply to you. Just do whatever you want. I mean, this was just a little blog, I guess, I'm making. But just tell me what you think. Like I say, anything you want. You want to talk to me about gimmicks, storylines, any promotion you want to talk about, just drop me a comment in the video below. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much what I wanted to talk to y'all about. And I hope you've all enjoyed watching this video just as I did making it. And stay tuned for more videos. I'm DJ Moby saying, see you next time, stay safe, and God bless, and I am out of here.